Good evening, welcome back to Race Space, where we're back at the track where we've just seen at Barcelona, the Spain track, where we got the next qualifying rounds for the RF2s. See, changing commentary, so Motormouth now has jumped into a car, so has K9. We've also got Matsusi, Marquardt, JPH and Kento, so it's a good group of cars there. They're going to put on some good racing, especially around this track, where we've just seen the supercars struggling at times with tyre barriers and stuff. But that's the hazards of this track. See the guys just getting ready. I think we're all ready, and we're going to go in for the first race. So yeah, 4 rounds of qualifying this time. Everybody's in the same qualifying heat. We'll see how these guys get on. I think this one is going to be a lot down to grid position, where you get drawn at the on the grid. That is randomly selected. Some of the guys that have seemed strong in these cars, I think this is the first time out in Kento in this car, in this category. Of course we haven't seen Kyle, he's always been on... No, we have seen Kyle in these, sorry. Do excuse me. Carlo, we knew he's strong, Kyle's strong. Motormouth, obviously he's just been setting up his steering wheel, because he's been doing commentary and stuff, so hopefully he can dive straight into it. Find his rhythm. JPH, he's always a quick contender, but I can see him virtually on the back row with Marquardt there. So K9 and Motormouth. So it's been kind to the commentary crew so far tonight. Matsusi and Kento second row. JPH, Marquardt, unfortunately they're put at the back for this round, but fortune might favour them in the next couple of rounds of qualifying. Guys just sorting out the setups, making sure the fuel's going to be right. I'm sure these cars won't be using much fuel around this track, but you've always got to make sure that you've got enough in. So them 2 teammates, is that JPH, Kento? Not too sure. I think they could be teammates in this, but other than that, everyone else is on a single kind of entry form at the moment. Just getting up the stream, and the guys are ready. He's going to get a good launch. The road was pretty even break, but we can see. I think Motormouth is left on the line there. Everyone else breaks away clearly around the first corner. Matsusi just gives K9 a love tap in the back, but nothing to worry about. Heavily braking into this section, and then break it down. Make sure you rotate the car through this tight corner. K9's through, Matsusi's through, Kento's through, JPH is following him. Kento just clips that barrier and allows JPH to run around the outside of him in the next turn. So these guys now, Motormouth has actually unfortunately has to disconnect, so hopefully that's going to give him time to get it sorted, ready for this next qualifying 2, heat 2. So K9, you can see him flicking that car into that corner, but Matsusi's having a look up his inside, manages to hold a tighter line. K9's going to hold it and keep it around the outside, rotates the car nicely, but just collects the inside of Matsusi, and I think that's put him into a spin. You can see a bit of smoke. JPH has done his joker, so that's why that's allowed, but that little bit of time frame, but he's caught back onto the tail end of K9 now. Marquardt having a good run. He's not too far behind JPH, but I don't think he's jokered yet. Kento in that 5th place at the moment, but with a joker in hand. I think Kento has to say that. Commentator's curse again. I can see him just rotate the car, but the race is here. K9 still looking not too far off the back of Matsusi, but don't forget Matsusi has done that joker and K9 is still yet to do it. Nice drift there from K9. kicking up that smoke. Managed to carry the speed as well, but JPH is up onto the rear end of K9 now. Don't forget he has done his joker. K9 just running wide. So these guys just finding this first race just to find the rhythm. Obviously some of them have just raced in the supercars, and the car is a lot, I'm not going to say underpowered, but a lot less power. And oh, Matsushi runs wide. K9's looking up the inside of him now. So K9 goes into that lead position. Matsushi in second, and JPH in the close third. So all it takes is these guys just to tangle a little bit coming into this section. It's going to be tight. Matsushi ends up in the barrier there. As I say, it's very tight. So K9 yet to take his joker. So JPH in the strong position here coming into that that section. He's in second place. Got his joker, done his joker. Matsushi there has dropped off a little bit and obviously picked up a little bit of damage from that. So he's going to be struggling to control the car a little bit. K9 dives for his joker. JPH comes with a nice clean inside run, goes across for the win. K9 coming over in second. Matsushi, good job to finish in third after heavy contact with the wall. Marquardt in a close fourth position there. Kento just coming round just to complete in fifth place. So as I say, close race from them guys. Chopped and changed all the way through. Quickest times there is 55.2 from JPH, so he's found a nice setup, comfortable setup for that car. 55.5 for K9, so he's holding good pace. Matsushi 46. I think was that Marquardt next? That was he was running in the 46s. Just bear with me. Just had the wrong stream playing on the on YouTube. I like to keep up just in case any guys want a message and just put any things. Is Motormouth rejoining? You see JPH there. He's just put no special setup. Just getting used to how they drive cars around here. So yeah, good run from him. No special setup. He hasn't really dialed in done any major practice to dial in the setup for that track. Motormouth, he is back in, so hopefully he's got his wheel corrected. Yeah, JPH confirming he's done no practice at all. Looking strong out there, JP. Just waiting for these guys. Hopefully Motormouth has rectified any problems that he's had. K9 just holding the lobby back just to make sure it's in the correct livery now, diving back in. So we'll see how Heat 2 goes. Qualifying 2 actually, not Heat 2, is it? All guys being in every round of qualifying. I was actually just going to get the start sheets up for qualifying 2, but there's not much point because everyone's in it. So JPH there is just confirming that Kento isn't his teammate. He just has the other livery. Yeah, same livery. That's what kind of threw me off there. Is you could see two cars just being the opposite sheet of each other as JPH and Kento. Orange and blue just switched around. I just thought they could have been teammates, but no, everyone's out there for a fight on their own. So there's no teammate kind of helping out, no setup sharing. It's in for a dogfight. So JPH and K9 having another front row start there. It's put Marquardt and Mouse on the second row, and Matsushi and Kento on the back. We know Matsushi is struggling with his steering wheel at the moment, not being totally secure, so hopefully it's not too bad on these, but we did see a couple of mistakes from him, but I think that was more down to close battles on track rather than maybe the steering wheel being a bit loose. I think everyone's pretty even on launch. No one gets a massive kind of launch when they get away. As I say, that Motormouth and Matsushi have not pulled away from the track on my screen. Not too sure what's going on there, but K9 just runs out wide onto that curb, and that shoots him back across the track. It just gives JPH a bit of a love tap. JPH, we know he's strong for the overall race. Let's see what he can do from that second place at the moment. Mark Quirty having a good run. He's holding on to the back of these guys. Don't forget he's on controller, so he's doing a great job. The K9 out in front. I can see the other two guys have just left, so whether that was a bit of a disconnect problem or internet clash or something. But JPH, you can see he's tucked under the bumper of K9, just matching his pace and just eyeing him up, waiting for a move. Mark Quirty not too far behind. K9 just runs wide, just clips that barrier, but doesn't scrub too much speed off. But JPH is definitely having a look, and he keeps it tighter, and he's tucked under that rear bumper. I think he's just weighing up K9's lines here, and he's thinking, where can I carry more speed to make the move? He's going to dive for his joker to try that option. He feels like he was being held up. K9 just scrubs a little bit too much speed coming out of that exit. Mark Quirty dives in front of JPH, so that hasn't kind of worked out for JPH. He hasn't found any clear air. He's going to have to contend with getting past Mark Quirty. He's on the inside for this one, but that's going to put him on the outside. And we saw the trouble that Matsushi had, but JPH and Mark Quirty, good side-by-side battling here. Coming into this next section, JPH is going to have that inside line. Mark Quirty just runs out wide, still carrying the speed. So JPH is now past Mark Quirty, but he wouldn't have wanted that. He wouldn't have wanted a clear track. K9's out in front. Is he going to dive for his joker? No, he's going to stay on that standard lap. Carries a lot of speed into that corner, but he's going to scrub it out on the exit. See JPH just pulling away a little bit from Mark Quirty. So he's going to try and hammer down as smooth, as fast as laps as possible now onto this last lap. So he knows that K9's going to have to dive for his joker, so he's going to try and reel in as much time as he can onto this final section. All K9 has to do out in front is keep it smooth and have a good run, and time difference 3.2. It's going to be neck and neck, I reckon, by the time they come out. But JPH having a good run, using every inch of the track there to carry on. K9's already through. He's going to carry more speed over the line. It's neck and neck. K9 just gets the win there. JPH just tucked in behind him. So cracking race between them guys. And then it was neck and neck for the other two guys. I think it was Mark Quirty that got it. Kento was having a look up the inside, but super close racing from both groups of guys there. Unfortunate for Matsushi and Motormouth. So yeah, Matsushi has said on Discord that his clamp has totally broken this time, so I don't think there's any other option. The force of a force feedback steering wheel, if it's not clamped down, I don't think there's much you're going to do with it. We'll see whether he's back in the lobby after this one. So yeah, we can see unfortunately it doesn't look like we're gonna get Matsushi and maybe Motormouth. He hasn't confirmed anything anywhere that I can see, but not too sure whether he can rejoin, whether he's got a major malfunction with his steering wheel. And that's how it can drop from 6 down to 4 quite quickly. Still close racing from them 4 guys though, so Motormouth has joined back in, so hopefully he's got that sorted this time. He's got to just choose his livery again. So it's one apiece at the moment for K9 and JPH, both looking pretty strong there. Close race from them guys, the Joker playing a massive part. I think with JPH just seemed to get held up a little bit by Marquardt. He seemed to have a little bit more pace, and that just held him up that little bit. So in a way, I think K9 owes Marquardt a beer there, just to take that win. Diving back in now, so everyone is going to be ready. Motormouth's going to be on tenterhooks just to see whether his wheel and pedals are connected this time. So puts Motormouth in mid-pack, but nobody directly behind him, so even if it's not connected, it's not going to affect anybody else's race. JPH, another great starting position there, that inside front row. He's going to have that inside for that first turn. Marquardt, he's had a good run so far. He's on that outside second place. Motormouth and K9 second, and Kento chucked him at the back again. Let's see what he can do from there this time. Some of the guys just making a couple of setup changes. So we're already on to qualifying 3 this time, so getting through these lights pretty quickly. 5 out on track. Oh, Motormouth, unfortunately, there's smoke's coming off his tyres, but he's still not moving, so major problem there, and I'm not sure whether it's wheel connection, it's something else. But Marquardt, he's just getting a bit unsettled, whether he just clip that curb and just give him a bit of a wiggle down that straight. JPH just finds that lead, but K9 and JPH having a good strong battle here, side by side, and just unsettle each other in each corner. But JPH giving it back now at K9, but he's going to be on the outside for this section where you want inside's going to be stronger. Gonna tuck in behind him. See Kento up into that third place and not too far behind as well, so he's going to dive for his Joker, and hopefully these guys can carry on fighting, slow the overall pace down. But I can see Kento's going to come out behind Marquardt, so it depends on how if Kento can get past Marquardt. K9 holding that lead at the moment, runs it right out wide. JPH is still looking right tucked underneath his bumpers. Kento is past Marquardt in the background. Oh, JPH just over rotates the car, scrubs a little bit of speed off, and K9 just grabs a little bit of air. So K9 use that extra bit of air, but Kento runs out wide. Marquardt is having a look up at the inside, so these guys are neck and neck in the two groups at the moment. JPH has managed to catch up pretty close to the back of K9. He pulls away down the straight a little bit. Neither of these two guys jokered at the moment. Kento, the only one that has jokered, sitting about 5 seconds behind, so I think these two leader guys have got enough time in hand to joker and still pull back out in front of Kento, carrying that extra speed off the Joker. K9 doing a good job here, sat in front of JPH, and JPH hasn't really got an answer for him at the moment. JPH diving for the Joker now. You've got to alternate the strategy. There's no point following the guy into the Joker on the next lap, so good move by JPH. Can he have a 1 lap pace now to reel in K9? K9 running it right out, catches the back wheels on that grass and just scrubs that little bit of speed off. So that's all that JPH might be able to need. He seems to have a good run through that corner, but Kento's not too far off the back of JPH there. You see him just coming into shot, but K9, he's going to have to dive for his Joker this time round, so we'll keep an eye on him. He rotates the car nicely through that section, gets a good flick. Is he going to come out? He's coming out now. Can hear the other guys coming into shot, but JPH is going to take that one, so he's had a good run on that final lap there. So you can see Kento not too far behind as well, so real good run from them three guys. And Marquetti just coming over the line, as you can see him just clip that barrier, but super close race that one between even all three of them came in. You can see them guys there. What's that? 0.3 of a second between JPH and K9. So 2 to JPH, 1 to K9. Kento's managed to come back up onto pace now, having a good run. Mark Quirty not too far behind as well. So good close race. Question is, will Motormouth be back in? Not at the moment, so whether he's looked like he was spinning on the line, it just wasn't going anywhere, which is a bit concerning. Whether he's got a button fault or something like that. Shows that the steering wheel was connected. I think we're just going to give him a little bit of time, whether the guys are speaking to him, just to see whether they can help sort anything out. If I was Motormouth, I'd probably have a hammer to the bloody thing now, smash it all up, start again. There's nothing more frustrating when stuff just doesn't seem to go right. So yeah, we're just holding back now. So yeah, Carlo Matsusi there has just confirmed on the Discord that he'll have to wait now to do any more racing until his new one arrives. That's unfortunate, but these force feedback wheels do give a lot of stick, so I've had one of them myself, and yeah, exactly the same issue. The clamp broke. Just give him Motormouth a little bit more time here, just to unplug everything, plug everything back in, or as an IT engineer would say, turn it off and turn it back on again. Yeah, just confirmation there on the YouTube stream. Just give him Motormouth a little bit more time. So anybody that watches these that isn't part of the community, we always like to give people the chance when they have problems at home, and we're always welcoming for any new people that even want to just try the hand at rallycross, and especially these cars. These are easier to jump into. A lot of the guys in the community as well have also assist in any tips and tricks, and even just joining fun labs just to get you help get people up to speed. What's the tie break for quality if the leader finishes on the same points? Yeah, that's not a question that I can actually ask. We'd have to check with K9 on that one, but I'm sure, yeah, came back. Nicely answered there. So Motor Mouse back in. He's got the thumbs up, he's got the right livery. Have we got the handbrake still stuck on? That's the question. It looked like the handbrake is stuck on to me, but it's that's a good question from JPH there. If we have 2 wins and 2 seconds, is the first person to win the heat last win? Okay, I don't know. Count back for the last wins. We'd have to clarify that when we go back into the Discord chat. It's probably easier in explanation rather than text messages. Well, not text messages, is it? Stream chat. Right, so we've got Kento with the strong starting position this time. I don't think he's been up on that pole position starting slot all night, so it's going to be good to see what he can do from there. But he has got a very strong contender of JPH alongside him, and K9 just looming on that second row. So them 3 guys there, it's going to be an epic fight, or it could be carnage by the time they get to the first corner. Marquardt and Motormouth. Fortunate in a way, it's kind of put Motormouth on the back of the grid there, just in case he has any problems. Marquardt on the outside, he's going to be able to carry a lot of speed on this first turn from that position. These guys are ready. Let's see who can get a break. Motormouth left already there, been disconnected, so Kento has a good launch there from that inside grid. Dominates into that first corner. JPH slots into second place. Oh, Kento runs out wide over that curb, but it doesn't seem to unsettle him. JPH and I think K9 were already entangled in their love twine, or as they have been most of the night. Marquardt just playing it sensible and just tucking in behind him, but Kento just runs out wide. JPH is having a look up the inside, and K9's not too far off the rear of these 2 guys. So Kento's got the stronger position for this inside corner, but K9's having a look up the inside. Them 2, JPH and Kento, just rupt, and K9 dives it up the inside. It's a great move by him, managing to carry that speed. Who aren't going to dive for the Joker? Kento dives for the Joker this time round. K9's in the lead, followed by JPH now. Them 2 have got that space to dogfight it out as they have been all night. Marquardt in that third place, and Kento completed his Joker now. Is not too far off the back. JPH just gives K9 a love tap. Unfortunately, that ends his corner into the wall, which he probably had to reverse. He's jumped onto the back of up the inside of Kento already. Having a look, he's eyeing up Marquardt, so he's keeps it nice and tight up that corner. It's going to be tight coming into this section over the jump. Car gets very unsettled, but all nice and cleanly over there. So is K9 going to dive for his Joker? No, they all stay on standard lap this time around. Marquardt just runs wide. I think he's going to just graze the wall there, but carries the speed. So Kento the only one that's jokered at the moment, but K9 got a bit of a flapping bumper. JPH is at the front and he's just doing his own thing now, but K9's having a look, but it hasn't played out between Marquardt and K9 there. Just the slightest bit of touch and unsettles the car, and see Kento just backing out because he could see Marquardt was coming across the front of him there. A bit of a tyre. JPH just kisses that tyre out of the way. Nice bit of track cleaning, so he's got time to do a bit of track cleaning as well as completing his Joker, going on to this last lap. So looks like that tie-break situation that he was on about isn't going to come into play, because at the moment it's going to stand on the 3 wins for tonight. K9's got up into that 3rd place position, completed his joker, and Marcoretti just finding it hard to rotate that car through that section, but holding on to position there, but he has still got a joker at the moment. Pretty close between these 3 guys. And Kento's just happy to sit in that position. JPH coming over for the final win of the night. As I was saying, Kento looks happy to sit in that position because he knows that Marquardt is going to have to dive for his joker. K9 coming over in 2nd, Kento in 3rd, Marquardt with, I want to say, the only car that hasn't got a loose panel on it. But we can see him just having a little bit of contact between him and K9. But, so that's the 4 rounds of qualifying completed for tonight. Hopefully, I don't know how that's going to stand for Motormouth, but it should take him into a semi. So yeah, them guys having a good run. I don't know whether K9 is going to join me on commentary just to wrap things up, or whether I'll wrap things up here. But don't forget, guys, all the finals you'll be able to see on Thursday night. Probably be starting off with the supercars, and then leading on to the so you'll have the semi-finals and the finals of the supercars, and then leading on to the RF2 lights, where we'll probably be only having the 1 semi-final and straight into the final of these. So some great racing to come on Thursday night. A little bit of a change up to the schedule, just to try and amalgamate some of the classes so we get them all racing, all qualifying on the Monday night. So right, thanks very much for joining, and we shall catch you all on Thursday night. See you later.